calling and texting is none of that. Boy, I don't wanna be your girlfriend, I'm blowing up my phone. Leave me alone, pulling out this chrome and I'm putting it to your dome. If you keep calling me, like, stop calling me, stop texting me, say you want me, I don't want you, leave me alone. Heavy on the leave me alone though, you're dumb, I know.
What's going on?
What's up? I'm back with another video. If you're new, please like, share, and subscribe. Press that thumbs up button for me. For this video, let me take off my glasses. I'm in the house. Who do I think I am? For this video, I will be telling you guys a story time. Basically about my trip to Oman and Qatar. Late last year I went, so let me get comfortable because some drama happens. Some drama, some fun, some crazy stories. I think I'm gonna tell the crazy story for this video, and then like the drama and like another story time, because I had a lot of stories from that trip. I just have to figure out which one how I'm gonna do it in order. So for this video, I'm gonna tell you guys this crazy story of how two foreign men, me and my friends did not know, were banging on our door all hours of the night. Let's first start by saying at my school, we have the option of going to foreign countries. You can either go to China, Japan, Cambodia, Oman, Qatar, Morocco. You could go wherever you want depending on the language you take, and there's only three: Japanese, Chinese, and Arabic, and I take Arabic. I went to Oman and Qatar, and that was the greatest trip I've ever had. It was special. It was so great. Hey, the food is so good. It was a great time. Should I start this story? Okay, let's start here. We're in a hotel in Oman. This occurred in Oman, and we're at this hotel, and we had just come back from like we went to a whole bunch of tourist places. We ate a lot of food. It was a long day. So our teacher gave us some time, like an hour and a half, like an hour and a half to like take a shower, sleep, do whatever you please, right? In that hour, and then come back downstairs because we were gonna have dinner that night. And my friend, I'm sharing a room with my friend. Let's call her, just, you know, to be confidential and stuff. Let's call her Rebecca. So me and Rebecca are sharing a room, and I have another friend that's on the trip. Let's call her Jenny. Jenny has her own room. She's in like, she's at the floor, at the bottom, like, yeah. She's on the next floor, the floor down, the floor down. So we had our hour and a half, took a shower, did all things, right? And now it's time to go to dinner. So me and Rebecca go downstairs, and we're waiting for everybody. And my teacher realizes that Jenny isn't downstairs with everybody. I think she was the last person who didn't come. So my teacher was asking me and Rebecca where Jenny was. We're like, oh, we don't know where she is. They're like, well, do you know her room number? We're like, yeah. But then again, you're the teacher. Shouldn't you know where her room number is? So we're like, yeah, we know where her room number is. Like, oh, can you go get her? We're like, okay, that's fine. So we go up the elevator, go to her room, and we're banging on her door. When I said banging, we're like, she's out, like, sleep. She's out. No waking her up. I don't know how she sleep like that, but yeah, we're banging on her door, and I guess her neighbors heard us, and they opened the door. So we're like, oh, sorry, we don't mean any, sorry, blah blah. And then all of a sudden, like, oh my god, it was two men. They're like, oh my god, and they were like surprised. First of all, we had braids. For me and Rebecca, we had braids, and they were like, oh, we're all luxurious, I guess exotic. we're foreign. We're not from where they were. So I guess, you know, it's normal to be like, oh, surprised that we're here. So they're like, oh, you know, happy and stuff. And they're like this. So we assumed that they wanted a picture. Like, oh, picture. We're like, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, no problem. So we're taking a picture with one of the dudes, and the other one is taking the picture. We smile like pretty and you know, they're like, thank you. They're like, thank you. We're like, no, it's fine. And they go back in their room. So we're like, dang, that was weird. Like, but like, we felt special. We're like, we feel like celebrities. Like, we're everything, right? So then we kept knocking on Jenny's door, and she wasn't waking up. So we gave up. So we went back downstairs and we told our teacher. The teacher's like, okay, I'll go up there and check up on her. So the rest of the class went to go to the place that we were gonna have dinner. They get Jenny. We go to our to dinner. We come back now. Now we're back at the hotel again. It's around 11, 12 o'clock. So yeah, it's like 11. So me and Rebecca go to our room. Jenny goes to her room. And actually, it was our last night in Oman. So we were like sad and stuff. Our dinner was nice. We had a great time. And yeah, but we were tired. We're like, it's our me and Rebecca, we weren't tired. We're like, it's our last night in Oman. We gotta live it up. Like, you know, we're not from here. Let's have a little, you know, uplifting life about it. We took our shower and stuff, and then we put on our pajamas. We looked like bums. We had our, like, you know, bonnet. We looked crusty, but still we looked cute at the same time. We were still in this mood, so we texted Jenny and was like, yo, are you up? Are you trying to hang out? She's like, yeah. We're like, okay, we're about to pull up. Went down to her room and we was hanging out. Once, like, maybe like a minute in, so when we got into her room, she's like, they keep banging on my door. I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, the people next door, they keep banging on my door. Me and Rebecca didn't register that it was the same guys that we saw earlier, right? We still didn't register that. So then we're like, really? She's like, yeah. I'm like, have they said anything to you? She's like, they just be, you know, speaking Arabic, speaking something. I don't know. I don't understand it. So I was like, well, that's weird. Not even 10 minutes. Banging on the door. Literally what she said happened. They banged on her door, and I'm like, they're banging like that? She's like, yeah, they've been doing that ever since we got back from the trip. Back from dinner. I'm like, whoa, that's weird. And they kept banging on her door. Kept banging on it. You could hear that they were like happy and stuff. Oh, another thing to keep in mind. Her room is connected to their room. It's a connecting room, but they can't get into her room because she has it locked. The only way they could get in is if she unlocks it. So there's a connecting door here and the front door here. They're banging both doors. It was sounding so loud. We even tried to make it seem like we were sleeping. We turned off the light. Like, no, I guess they heard when we came in to her room because we was low-key being loud, low-key. So I guess they heard that we came inside, so they knew there was people in there, but we was trying to act like we were sleeping and stuff. Turn off the light. We even turned down the music so they couldn't hear it. They kept banging on the door. They were not quitting. So, yeah, they kept banging on the door, and then I was like, I think it was either me or Jenny were like, we should just open the door and see what they want, but like keep it closed. Now looking back at it, that was kind of stupid. I think it was either me or Jenny who opened the door, and they're like, and then we're like, oh, no thank you. We closed the door, and then they kept banging on it. I was like, you know what? And then after a couple minutes, I'm like, okay, I'm getting tired of this. Open the door, and they had a fruit platter. This platter was kind of big. It was kind of big. It had oranges, kiwi, nuts, and a knife. I remember it had a knife on there. So I remember I opened the door, and I saw them with the fruit, and they were like trying to push it to the doors to tell us like to take it. We're like, you know what? Whatever. I just tell you, okay, thank you. It closed the door and shut the door, and put it on the desk in her room. And they're like, oh, Alex, why'd you take it? I was like, he wasn't gonna stop banging on the door if I didn't open it, so I opened it. You know what these girls have the nerve to do? They want to eat the fruit. I see them touch the fruit. I'm like, excuse me. What do y'all think y'all doing? Like, oh, it's just fruit. It's just fruit. It's just fruit. Do you know these people? No. Do you know these people? You don't know them. Only people you know is me and the rest of the people on the trip. First, you're in a foreign country. You don't know any of these people. 2, you don't know what they did to this fruit. 3, why are you being dumb right now? There's so many other reasons, but why are you being dumb right now? They was laughing. When I mean laughing, they thought I was joking. Like, ha 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 ha. Alex is just fruit. Relax. There's so many videos from that night of them making fun of me because I was like, you're not eating the fruit. You know what I did? I was like, just take away your option to even eat that fruit. I took that fruit and I threw it in the garbage.
I showed it.
They don't give a fuck.
It don't.
I was like, y'all not eating this. They're like, why'd you do it? I'm like, y'all not even have the option to eat this. I don't care what y'all not dying here. And then I'm gonna get in trouble because y'all ate fruit because I picked it up. Now y'all idiots want to eat it? No. They started to chill out after that. They weren't banging on the door. They was chilling. So we had a long day. We were going to a mosque the next day, while we were leaving. So we were trying to look up videos how to put on the hijab and stuff. If I have a picture, I'll put it up. I looked really cute that day. But yeah. So we were looking at videos how to do it. And then again, ow, my hand hurts. Banging on the door out of nowhere. It scared all of us. But they were banging on the door. We're like, yo, are they ever gonna stop? We don't wanna hang out. We don't wanna hang out. We're tired. They were old. Like, now that I think, they were like 40, maybe 40, 50. We're just being nice. And mind you, we're like high schoolers. What do you want? It's pushing 1 o'clock in the night. What are you doing? So we're like, now we're getting scared. Like, okay, this can't be safe. Like, we're high school girls. They're grown men. You don't know what they'll do to us. Like, okay, let's call our teacher. We called our teacher, and our teacher sounded tired. Like, Jenny called. Was like, yo, there's someone banging on our door, and we don't know. She's like, no, we don't know them. They're like being loud and keep banging on our door. Like, okay, what room number you are in? And we told him. And he came, when I tell you, he was pissed. I mean, he was mad. I've never seen my teacher that mad. He was pissed. He bangs on the door and they, of course, open it. And they're like, oh, he's like, are you guys banging on these high school girls' doors? He's like, no, he wasn't banging. No, I think you were banging on their doors. They're minors. Do you know they're minors? He's like, no, we wasn't. He's like, so you weren't banging on their doors. No, we weren't. And my teacher's walking. He's like, no, you were. You were. They're high schools. Come on, be smarter than that. Really? I was in there dying. I was rolling. I was like, he's clowning. That was funny, right? But I was trying to keep my composure because Jenny and Rebecca, they were like, shh, stuff. We was like, so anyways, so my teacher asks Jenny if she's okay to stay in the room. She's like, no, I don't want to stay here. I'm like, me and Rebecca were like, oh, well, she could stay in our room. And my teacher's like, oh, are you okay with that? She's like, yeah, I'll stay with them. So my teacher basically escorts all 3 of us to my room and to our room. And we're in the elevator. He's just like, yo, what the fuck was that? They're fucking weirdos. Why would they do? And then in the elevator, we're basically explaining to him, like, again, like, what just happened. He's like, man, that's weird. And yeah, it was crazy. She came back to our room. We chilled out. We laughed about the situation. There's so many videos from that night. And then to find out the next day, everybody knew what happened. I don't know how they knew so early. We woke up early to leave to go to the mosque. How they all figured it out. My teacher then, I didn't know this until like that morning. He went and told the receptionist what they did, and they got kicked out the next day. So when we was out, they was out too. So I was like, well, karma's a bitch. I was like, well, that sucks. Oops. Ooh, and the other story I want to tell is the time me and My friends almost fought some of our hosts in Qatar. Yeah, almost happened the last day, but that'll be another story I'll put on this channel because that is eventful. That's the story I want to tell because that was hilarious. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end this video right here. Thanks for watching so much. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Hey. Bye. How do I turn this thing off?